We can really see a significant divergence in how the law has regulated sexual behaviors of various sorts. So on the one hand, we see a growing punitiveness with respect to non-consensual behavior. So we've seen a broadening in the way we define rape and sexual assault. We've seen the creation of new offenses like sexual trafficking and child grooming and revenge porn, for example. We've seen greater enforcement going forward. There's been a significant increase in the seriousness with which we take the non-consensual behaviors. And I think public attitudes reflect that as well. We've seen, if you look at the public opinion polls, you'll see that people are much more concerned about the incidence of sexual assaults and sexual non-consensual behavior. On the other hand, occurring at the same time is a sort of loosening or liberalization of the way we deal with putatively consensual behavior. So not only do we just have a retreat from sort of traditional sexual religiously informed morality, we have greater availability of birth control. We have the internet, which of course has connected people with all kinds of sexual interest. And along with that has been a sort of liberalization of our laws, so that obviously we now have decriminalized sodomy and homosexual behavior, which was long criminalized. We, in many jurisdictions, especially outside the US, have decriminalized prostitution or various aspects of prostitution. Fornication and adultery used to be crimes, but if they're still on the books, they're never enforced or almost never enforced. So what we've seen is this liberalization with respect to behavior that seems to be consensual, or at least has a claim to being consensual. And on the other hand, we have this toughening and greater punitiveness with respect to the non-consensual behavior.